The goal of the kettlebell swing study from the leading spine researcher Dr. Stuart McGill was to quantify spine loading during the kettlebell swing, the snatch, as well as loaded carries. I've had the pleasure to have a great conversation with the professor himself. If you're interested to watch it, check the link right here. I've studied the research paper in detail in order to prepare for an upcoming kettlebell certification, where Lebe Stark will certify a physiotherapist clinic in Basel, Switzerland. The findings of this bombshell study are highly interesting. So in this video, I'm going to share 10 things that you need to know about the kettlebell swing and other exercises in general. You can use this for personal application or as a coach. But before we get started, I want you to join our free 50K giveaway. Get a chance to win lifetime access to our online kettlebell courses valued over $2,000. Link is in the description. Grüezi miteinander, Gregory von Lebe Stark here. Let's jump right into the study. Number 1, Bruce Lee apparently trained with kettlebells. John Saxon, Lee's co-star in the film Enter the Dragon, mentioned that he had a gym set up with a solid rack of kettlebells. He apparently tried some form of a swing, which might have been the inspiration and the role model for Pavel Tsatsoulin's hardstyle. Number 2, Jayad conducted a trial on workers susceptible to pain. Here's what he found out. He noted less pain after a kettlebell session, together with higher torso strength. Number 3, Pavel's hardstyle swing was described as a swing with kiime. This type of swing involves a muscular pulsing at the apex of the swing or at the top. This is done in an attempt to train rapid muscle contraction and relaxation. If you have been doing any hardstyle related movements, you know that this pulsing, this building up of tension, is part of the curriculum. Number 4, McGill also documented the double pulse. Double pulsing is a rapid contraction followed with equally rapid relaxation, enhancing the closing velocity of the fist or the foot to the target. This is followed by a final pulse to enhance the effective mass upon the strike, similar to Bruce Lee's 1-inch punch. Number 5, the power of asymmetric carries. Exercises like the suitcase walk train the quadratus lumborum and abdominal obliques that are essential for athletic endeavors on one leg, such as running or cutting. These muscles, however, are not only essential for athletes, but also for everyday people. This ability is not trained by conventional exercises that require both feet to stay planted firmly on the ground. Number 6, the swing is a powerhouse for your glutes. The back muscles, abdominals, and the glutes are mostly active in the swing. That's why it is called a posterior chain exercise. And while all muscles are active, the glutes experience the greatest activation level. Number 7, there's an interesting relationship between shear forces and compression on the spine. Both shear and compressive loads are the highest at the beginning of the swing and lose force at the apex or at the top. Now, compression seems to be of no clinical significance to the spine. In terms of relative risk, these compressive loads are below the National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health action limit. This suggests that the compressive load from swings will not be problematic. Shear forces, however, are a different story, and we're going to cover this in a few seconds. Number 8. Super stiffness, as done in the hardstyle swing, is not recommended for people with back concerns. Hardstyle swings with the kiime, or the pulse at the top of the swing, causes up to 100% of gluteal and erector spinae muscle activation. Now, activating muscles is always a good thing, right? Yes, if you're able to tolerate it. And here's what the problem is for some people. This activation of muscle leads to extremely rapid motion in the spine, and this might cause problems for some people. Number 9, the snatch is a full body beast. The snatch activates almost all muscles of the human body while keeping shear and compressive loads similar to a regular swing. This goes to show that if you put the kettlebell to the task the right way, it more often than not trains and activates your full body. Unlike traditional gym routines where you dissect the body into different parts, days, workouts, sets, sets and reps. Number 10, and this is the biggest takeaway and the reason why you've clicked on this video. There is a powerful interplay between low back compression and shear forces in the kettlebell swing. You see, the swing incorporates an inertial component to the kettlebell, such that the centrifugal forces and the forces required to move the weight causes relatively high posterior shear forces in relation to compression. Thus, kettlebell swings require sufficient spine stability to combat these shear forces. This is to ensure that the kettlebell swing is rather helpful than detrimental. And this explains why for some people the kettlebell swing might be an awesome way to alleviate pain, and for others it might irritate tissues. Here's another important aspect to the rapid acceleration of the bell through the muscles. Activating the muscle from inactive to 100% activation over half-second periods causes a mechanism for flushing metabolites through the muscle. Interestingly enough, this flushing might be rewarding on one side, and on the other hand, it seems to be a cause for lower back pain. So here's the conclusion. Shear stability and tolerance to posterior shear loading is a requirement to obtain the benefits that the kettlebell swing can provide. In plain English, your spine must naturally be equipped to tolerate the forces of the swing. We've seen McGill's research also in practice with our clients. Some people tolerate the swing better, others tolerate it less. So yes, while I believe that the kettlebell can serve you some unique benefits, the pain that you might experience during the swing might not only be due to a lack of technique, it might also be that your spine simply cannot tolerate it. So if you feel that the swing is causing you pain in your spine, try the following. Number 1, try a softer version of the swing that doesn't require this rapid motion of your spine. Number 2, try building shear tolerance with lighter weights. Or number 3, ditch the swing completely. There are other exercises that can help you build a strong core, spine, as well as hip. So here's the next step that you have to do. Like the video, consider subscribing, share with a friend, and then watch this video. If you're interested in learning a softer version of the swing, check out this variant. I've just done a video on this type of kettlebell swing that you have to check out. So if you're interested, you have to go watch it right now.